How are you? I hope you're doing great. Today, we will take a new writing lesson that I'm sure you all love. So get out your writing booklet, but don't open it yet. We will learn how to write different types of poems. Remember when we talked about poems and why do we write the poems? Who remembers why do we write the poems? Very good. For entertainment, to have fun and make other people laugh. Why else? Excellent. To express our feelings. If we're feeling sad, if we're feeling happy, anything you feel. Very good. Also to describe the things that are around us, like describing the class, your bedroom, the school, anywhere. Now, what do you think? What do you think about writing poems? Very nice. Now, the first type of poem we will learn about is called the acrostic poem. It's called the acrostic poem. What's the acrostic poem? How do we write the acrostic poem? Well, first we need to think of a topic word we want to write about. Okay, so for example, I want to write about winter. What shall I do next? Next, I will write the word winter vertically from up until down, like this. Okay, so I have the W-I-N-T-E-R, all written from up until down. And they all should start with a capital letter. So the first thing I do in writing an acrostic poem is that I choose a topic word. After that, I write it vertically from up until down and all starting with capital letters. Next, what do? We think of words or sentences related to the topic. So for example, W, windy weather. And we already wrote the W here, so we will not write it again. It's already written. Next, I, ice everywhere. Next, N, nothing is hot. T, the weather is cold. E, everything you touch is cold. Or really cold. So see here, everything we wrote, it's related to winter. It's related to the winter. Now, let's try to write our own acrostic poems. So, let's open our booklets to page number 32 and start writing. You can easily write an acrostic poem. Use the guidelines below. First, select a topic for your poem. Then, write the topic word vertically on your paper. Be sure to capitalize each letter, so each letter should start with a capital letter. Next, start each line of the poem with capital letters you wrote. Then, each line of the poem should consist of a word or a phrase, like a sentence, related to the topic. Now here there is an example of the word poem. So the first thing that we wrote, poem, vertically from up until down, and all the letters in capital. And then P, play with words. O, open your mind. E, everything is possible. M, my, what a great poem I wrote. Now, let's try to write our own acrostic poem. Here we have autumn. What is autumn? Autumn is a season, another word for fall. Okay, so let's write together about autumn. Okay, so here we have the letter A. Who can think of words that start with the letter A? Very good. Amazing weather. So we will write here amazing weather. Excellent. So here, see, I did not write the letter A again. It's already written. We will not write it again. And they are all in capital letters. They are all in capital letters. U, Very good. Use the broom to rake leaves. T. Trees are full of birds. U. Up in the sky there are clouds. M. Making new friends. And finally N. Nests are on the branches. Very good. Excellent. So do you like the acrostic poem? Do you think it's exciting and interesting? Excellent. So let's start writing our own acrostic poem. Here in the next page, write your acrostic poems. You have space for 2 acrostic poems. We're going to do together one, and the other one will be homework. So we will do this together. So let's write, for example, about summer. So we will write the word summer vertically from up until down and all in capital letters. Like this. Now I have here 3 extra spaces. It's okay. If you chose a short word, it's okay. Don't panic. It's fine. So we have the letter S. Who can think about something related to the summer that starts with the word S? Excellent. Sun is hot, or sunny days. Very good. U. Umbrella. Excellent. M. Meeting friends. M. Marvelous weather. Marvelous means amazing, very nice. E. Eating ice cream. Excellent. R. Running on the beach. Very good. Now, the next acrostic poem here, it's homework. You will do it by yourself. Now, we will learn a different type of poems. It's called the cinquain poems. It's called the cinquain poems. What are the cinquain poems? The cinquain poem is a 5-line poem. It's how many lines? 5 lines. Excellent. Now in the first line, we write one noun. That is the title that we chose. So in the first line, we write one noun. Excellent. The second line, excellent. 2 words that describe the noun. So 2 adjectives. Very good. The third line, 3 action words that end with ing. Very good. So again, line 1, 1 word, 1 noun. Line 2, 2 words, 2 adjectives. Line 3, 3 action words. 3 action words ending with ing. Line 4, 1 sentence that's related to the topic that we chose. And finally, the 5th line, we're going to write another word for the noun that we chose. So here, for example, we have a cinquain poem about dogs. So the topic is 1 noun is dogs. Okay? Then we will describe in the second line, we will use 2 words to describe the dogs. They are friendly and furry. Then 3 action verbs: barking, fetching, and playing. Then we will use 1 sentence: friends when you need them. And finally, the last line is 1 word that's related to the topic: pets, because dogs are pets. Okay, we have another cinquain poem. Let me show it to you. Here, flowers. What about the flowers? Colorful and fragrant. They smell nice. Okay, 3 action verbs: swaying, growing, and blooming. Then, make me feel happy. The flowers, they make me feel happy. And finally, blossoms. Now, are you ready to write your own cinquain poem? Very good. So let's open the booklets to page number 34. So here it says a cinquain is a 5-line poem that describes a person, place, or thing. For example, here we have a cinquain about dessert. What about the dessert? It's cold and creamy. Eating, giggling, and licking. Next, cone with three scoops, and then ice cream. Now here we're going to write our own cinquain poem. It says use this organizer to write your own cinquain. So line 1 is one word that is the title. So let's write, for example, about what? About cars. Okay. So we will write cars. Now we will use two adjectives that describe what are you writing about. So here we can describe the cars as what? Beautiful and fast. So we will write beautiful and fast. Next, three action words ending with ing. We could say what? Running, moving, and racing. Because their engines run, yes? We run the engines. So running, racing, and moving. It moves. The car moves, yes? Now, one sentence that tells more about what you're writing about. So we could say, if I ran out of sentences, I don't know what to write, I could only say, I love cars. Okay, and the last line, another noun that tells what your poem is about. So here I wrote about cars. I want another noun for cars. We said the noun could be a name of a person, place, or thing. So let's think about a name of a car. Very good, BMW. So we can write here BMW. Excellent. So it's very easy, yes? And exciting. Let's write another one. In the next page. Okay. So let's write about friends, for example. So we will write friends. Then the second line, two adjectives. They are helpful and nice. Okay. Now three action verbs. We could say sharing, caring, loving, for example. One sentence, I love my friends. Yes? Okay. Finally, one noun. We could say classmates. Remember we took this word previous term? Very good. Now turn to the next page. This page is going to be homework. You have three pictures. You're going to write three cinquain poems in it. Here, for example, you could write about pumpkin. You could say pumpkin, it's orange, tasty. Like you could say three action verbs like carving, because we carve in the pumpkin, eating, for example, tasting. Here, a sentence, I love pumpkins. Here, another word for pumpkin, you could say Thanksgiving, or sorry, Halloween. Very good. Now here, we can write about the turkey. Okay, then describe the turkey. And another word, for example, is the Thanksgiving. Here we can write about the leaves, describe the leaves, three words, action verbs, a sentence, and here you could say the last line, you could say autumn, fall, anything you want. Okay, now the third and final type of poem we will learn is the rhyming poem. But before I say anything about it, let's watch a video, okay?
Hey, welcome to Homeschool Pop. Today we are going to learn about rhyming. But first, we want to hear from you. 7-year-old Rosalie from Tennessee said, I love your word on one of our videos. In rhyming words while you're at the park, like this. Have you ever tried to glide down the slide? It's like a game. Whee! That was great. And you can practice rhyming anywhere, like at an airport. The planes fly high up in the sky. Whoa! Or at the grocery store. Don't drop your lollipop while you shop. Oh man! Rhyming words are words that end in the same sound. Lollipop and shop are rhyming words because they end in the same sound. Lollipop, shop. Slide and slide are rhyming words because they end in the same sound, even though the sound is spelled differently. Tried, slide. Sky and drop are not rhyming words because they don't end in the same sound. Sky, drop. Do these words rhyme? Face, space. Great job! They rhyme because they end with the same sound. Do these words rhyme? Dog, plane. Very good. They don't rhyme because they don't end with the same sound. Do these words rhyme? Right, bright. That's it. They rhyme because they end with the same sound, even though the sound is spelled differently. You did great today. We learned that rhyming words are words that end in the same sound, even if the sound is spelled differently. Have fun finding rhyming words. See you next time.
Okay, so we learned that rhyming words are words that have the same sound. They have the same sound. Also, they could be spelled differently, but still they have the same sound. Okay, so here let's watch another video about the rhyming words.
Everybody up! Let's rhyme and exercise. When I say two words that rhyme, exercise. When I say two words that don't, please each time. Exercise, rhyme and freeze. Exercise, rhyme and freeze. Let's walk and listen. Dog, frog. Dog, log. Dog, pig. Dog, hog. Stretch up high, left and right. Listen, can, man. Can, cow. Can, fan. Can, ran. Let's jog. Listen. Bat, hat. Bat, bug. Bat, cat. Bat, ball.
Okay, so this was another video about the rhyming words. So are you excited to write your own rhyming poem? Yay, very good. Now open your booklets to page 37. Okay, so here's an example of a rhyming poem. For example, frog jumps, caterpillar humps, worms wiggle, bugs jiggle, rabbits hop, horses clop, snakes glide, seagulls slide. Very nice, exciting, yes? Okay. So there is also another type of poem. It's called alliteration, but we will not study this. But the meaning of it is that there are phrases or sentences with words that repeat the same beginning consonant sounds. How? For example, Mike's microphone made much music. So they all start with the same letter. They all start with the letter M. They all start with the letter M. Also, there is another type, which is personification. What's the meaning? When you state that a non-living object has living characteristics. Like what? The moon smiled. Can the moon smile? No, but everything is possible in the poems. Okay? So in poetry, the first word in each new line must start with a capital letter. So we should always use capital letters. Now turn to the next page. Here, rhyming lines. We're going to answer this together. We will say it all together, okay? Some cats are big, others small. Some are friendly, others are not at. Excellent. All. So let's choose this answer. All. Okay. Next. Common out. It's time to play. Is what we want the teacher to. Excellent. Say. The mouse sat on the mat. It was very, very fat. Excellent. Now turn to the next page. Now we will write our own words. Here comes a caterpillar. Here comes a snail. Here comes a slug with a slippery tail. Very good. Okay. Next. Here comes a butterfly. Here comes a bee. How many mini bees can you see? Excellent. Climbing up the window, climbing up the wall. Some are short and some are tall. Very good. Now, excited to write the first rhyming poem? Let's start. So first, we're going to brainstorm some words that rhyme with the word small, fat, nice, and run. And then we will start writing. So let's start. Here we have small. Who can tell me a word that rhymes with small? Excellent. Tall, bull, coal, mole. Yes, very good. Fat. Excellent. Cat, mat, sat. Yes, and bat. Thank you. Nice. Dice, rice. Very good. And ice, for example. Excellent. Run, fun, bun, gun. You could use any word that rhymes. Very good. Now let's start writing the poem. Here, it's about cats. Cats, big, cats, small. We will choose one word that we wrote from here. Cats, we could say what? Cats play with the ball. Excellent. So we will start with the capital letter. So cats play with a ball. Very good. Next. Cats thin, cats fat. Cats sat on the mat. Very good. Next. Cats. We will write from here, from the column here. Cats are nice. Cats don't eat rice. Excellent. Cats run. Cats are fun. Very good. So cats dry, cats wet. My cat is a lovely pet. Now the next page, you will do it as homework. It's the same thing. You're going to use rhyming words with snail. Here you will write them. And then slug. And then butterfly. And bee. After that, you're going to write a poem about the bugs in the garden. Here, in my garden, the shy little snail. You could say what? Send an what? Email, for example. The sky is your limit. You could say whatever you want. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I hope you had fun writing poems. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.